Hello, everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. Friedrich with the Allies against TF 1377, the Japanese. And, well, come on, yeah. This is a tank. Oh, massive. That should be done. Here's a tanker. Maybe no escorts. In any case, I think it's kind of small. We'll find out. Yeah, that sank. Okay, one of our little S-boats actually did something. The S-boats and the Dutch boats have been kind of lackluster for the last little bit, but I'm going to skip this. If we take damage, it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty good. I I need more subs, and I have more subs coming. I need more subs to patrol these oil bases, so that sank too. All right. Now this is the opposite. He's coming at us, but we've got a pretty good uh, corvettes out here. No, hmm. No success here. I might just skip this. Yeah, we're not doing anything. Well, never mind. I missed it. It looked like we were just failing, but we end up getting 8 hits and heavy damage. Let's see if I'm gonna bump this up a little bit. Let's see if we get a hit. I mean, we get a sync sound. N I'm not hearing it. Okay, I'm frustrated. I had some night bombing scheduled and still no launch. Man, I didn't even see any notification why the night bombing didn't go. That's a huge ship to miss. Ooh. Oh. Okay, this is not gonna be pretty. I may. Oh boy, I may have my dive bombers flying into the teeth of his uh, fighters. We'll see if he's got them patrolling. Because I have him flying 8 hexes out from Bassine. Sorry, I didn't think to look at the casualties. But we'll look at this one, and this is clear terrain, so that's not ideal. It's not ideal terrain to be in, but here's the thing. Hey, we're occupying, we're holding them up right here for just by existing. Did we get anything? All right, we're not hitting anything. It's hard. First of all, there's not a lot here. There might be one aircraft, if that. And but we definitely hit damage the base quite a bit. So maybe we can change targets. I might hit Dilly instead. Oh, I just thought of something. Uh, it's kind of cheesy, but they're in the Central Pacific in the Gilberts, I believe. Or no, it's Southern Marshalls. We've got Millie, and they're in the Dutch East Indies is Dilly. Millie and Dilly. Maybe at some point we can have mm, own them both. All right, I'm gonna turn off. I've seen enough there at Woodlark. I don't need to keep flying over that dot base. Yeah, we'll probably trash um, Rangoon there. Yeah, some good hits here, and these are 500-pound bombs, so that should be heavy damage. Yeah, we're not even damaging things anymore. I think I think it's just a matter of time now. Oh, well, there's one disabled. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think we'll put it out of commission. Um, okay. Nothing went. Our yeah, we took 3 hits here. Our um I'm gonna well, worry about that later. Wow, there's another. So that's the second ship I hear sinking without knowing for sure what we hit. Wonder what his supply situation is. Does he have infinite supply there in China? Because he's using a lot. I am very unimpressed. Our SBDs in Burma didn't go. Our night bombers didn't go. Um, Mildly frustrated there. But anyway, yeah, I think we'll just advance right into April 18. Uh, but okay, some nice reinforcements here in the Merchant Marine. All right. Um, I wasn't going. Yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but when I pulled up the losses, aircraft losses, 2 Jakes sunk on the, or I say, so I'm already getting ahead of myself. 2 losses on the ground, and I didn't hit anything that I know of. I mean, it's technically possible. I destroyed these without being on the report there at Kapang or something, but I'm gonna guess one of the sinking sounds was maybe a cruiser or something that had a couple of Jakes on it. That said, and we can look at ours real quick too. We've got a few ops losses. But if we look at pilots, let's look at that. One, okay. And then ship sunk. Let's see what we got here. The I-36 supposedly sank. Now, does that has one aircraft? Could it be that? As well as could this be carrying a Jake? And but anyway, that's a good haul right here. It's a very nice sub, so I'm grateful to sink that. Here's the tanker, like I thought, it just very small, light load and so forth. And then we sank this guy, but a couple others, and I'm wondering if we sank a cruiser as well. But anyway, I'm still wondering. Nope, I don't see it anymore. Remember that cruiser that was here? It must have been removed from the report. Yeah, exactly what I thought. I didn't think we sank that cruiser, and it's been withdrawn from the sunk list. So, all right, moving on. Just wanted to comment on especially the aircraft. So, very curious. All right, here we are on April 18, 1943, and we'll try to get something going here. See how today unfolds. Hopefully our night bombers will fly this time. And okay, oh, we got a hit. The Sargo against the Kosai Maru, and one torpedo, and we don't sink it. Now, it's not to say it won't sink on the way back, but for some reason I highly doubt it. Well, we get 6 of the Liberator 2s in. Let's skip this, because it's, these fighters. Oh, I meant to look at it. Anyway, well, that's a shame. All right, Sargo goes again against a different ship and whiffs. All right, well, that's, oh, man. Well, my hope was that we got some damage in on his aircraft there on the ground at, what do I want to say? Tavoy, yeah. But, it's also possible we got past the fighters and they still, they disrupted us a little bit. Okay, so, okay. I mean, I don't, I don't bank on any of these messages. But, I mean, yeah, it would be great if we hit the 2 subs or 1 sub twice or whatever. Okay, Chiang Mai, we're going in there today. Heavy rain, I don't know how we'll do. But yeah, here's the thing. By hitting Tavoy, that raid we did, I wouldn't say we did a lot of significant damage. We didn't do anything to make him scared, I don't think. However, or uh, totally throw off the balance of power or anything. But what I was thinking is, and I just wanted to mention this, one of the things I was thinking that effects it has, I believe, is that mm, he may hesitate before he takes fighters away from there to put them in Chiang Mai. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway. All right, well, I don't like these bombings, and they are pretty devastating, damaging. And I guess I could bring some fighters in, try that again. All right, let's see how we do here at Madang against that small company. Let's see. Okay, doing a little bit of damage here. Okay, here's the bullfighters. We're using them as the fighter bombers that they are. Decided to put them to work. We're flying in, strafing, dropping bombs, I would suppose. We get 1 squad. I mean, that's something, right? Okay, and then again, we're just bombing Chiang Mai here. This is just part of my goal to beat up these Burma bases of the Japanese to keep them basically out of operation as much as possible. All right, we got 44 bombers coming in on this raid, and I don't know. I'd say considering the number of bombers, that wasn't a great showing. Okay, more bombs hitting Chiang Mai. 32 B-25s. Okay. Um, we'll take these hits, I guess. 48 total bombers on this one. Ooh, this is actually, considering the number of bombers, maybe not so great, but 5 total destroy. Okay, dealy here. This is part of my. Okay, this is the beginning. I'm going to say this is the very beginning. Early. Wow, nice hits. Nice. Um, this is the beginning phase or stage, overcast. But this is the beginning phase of my southern Dutch East Indies offensive. But the short-term goal here is to make him withdraw his uh, naval spotters because he was basically snooping on us over Darwin. I don't think he was reconning. I think he was. Oh, it looks like he's still looking over there. I don't know that he was reconning, but he's certainly checking us out. And I want to be able to gather some ships to Darwin and prep for the our amphibious offensive. Okay, our Dauntlesses are having a field day. Now, whether we can believe these are hits or not is a different story. I'm gonna have to find out where else he has his patrol aircraft so we can knock his bases out. I'm not a big fan of these bombing raids. Well, my bombing raids I love, but his not so much. All right, well. All right, here we go. Just a couple of hits. That is not ideal. It is heavy rain, but you'd hope more than that. But, well, okay, here at Rabal, not bad. Follow-up raid. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. One destroyed by flak. Oh, well, guess that's the price you pay when you keep the pressure on. Okay, well, let's get into the land action. All right, well, here we go. Taking some damage. Nothing there. Okay. Well, look at this. Okay. Counter battery was effective. This is subject to fog of war, so I have no idea. But hopefully we got 3 or more guns destroyed. That will cost supply to replenish that. So as we wrap up this turn in Chittagong size 8 port, we don't use that, probably won't, but it doesn't hurt to do it for the points, and who knows if we'll need it sometime down the road. But yeah, as we wrap up here, I'm gonna jump into the post-action discussion, and we'll see how. I'm gonna probably kind of do more of a quicker overview. Last time we talked more strategic overview, and this time I'll just kind of highlight a couple things and move on. Hey, look at this. Some bomber squadrons. We will take those. Okay, since I skipped over this too quickly, this air combat results at Tavoy, the night air attack. I wanted to look at it to see if there was, and show you as well, see what happened there. All we did was just destroy one of their cap fighters, one of their nightcaps, and that's it. So that was a shame, but I mean, maybe his fighters like threw us off or something like that. Anyway, it is what it is, right? Okay, let's jump over here. 5 total. We did lose that B-24. He lost 3. Um, Oscar, yeah. I was hoping this number would be higher and the fog of war would show only 1, but Sally Pete. Okay. Pete. Why is that ringing a bell? Did we sink a ship or a sub that had a Pete on it? I don't know. That'd be nice. All right, we lose these 2 transport craft, 3 total, but these 2 types, just they keep falling out of the sky. All right, we lose 1 pilot. That's unfortunate, and I don't know. That might be the B-24 pilot. I don't know. I'm circling this. Well, let's take a look at last turn. Nothing showing there. I doubt we sank that cargo ship. It probably got away. This is what it sank over the last few turns. You can take a look at that. Probably nothing new. And I'm going to just jump into the discussion here about the map. So first of all, we got some bomber squadrons, some B-24Ds as a matter of fact. Total of 12. We'll have to get these filled out, but we'll do that over time. I'm trying to save some of these B-24s because we've got some bombers being transported to Bombay, and as soon as they unload, I kind of, well, I can move them. Yeah, I can still move them by rail all the way up to Chittagong. So what I want to do is as soon as they offload, maybe upgrade them, and then rail them to Chittagong, and then get them, filled out and ready to go for there. And we can even bomb from here. It's just if we really want to hit Tavoy, I'm gonna probably want to bump them forward a bit. Anyway, so we've got a lot of bombers coming, including these. Oops, these new bombers. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put them, but we got some new bombers to get into the fray. Okay, other than that, nothing to highlight. Well, we saw our planes hitting this sub twice. I'm just saying that's what they reported to us. We didn't. We're beating this guy up a lot. I could probably parachute in by now and just take it, but then he'll retreat. I don't know. Maybe just keep bombing him. We've got troops on the way. I don't know how much longer they'll take to get in action. Yeah, a long time. That guy might be dead from bombing, but before we get there. And then um I want to not split 50-50 necessarily, but I want to bring some transports to Darwin and prep for, activities up here. We do see that he did have auxiliary aircraft here, so bombing this was the right idea. He just survived our raids. It's hard to hit um, auxiliary aircraft anyway, and then it's even harder if they're float planes because they're parked in the bay. And then I want to have transport still in this air theater as well because I want to take places like Wewak, maybe Gazmata, Kavieng. I think these 2 are next on my agenda, though. I don't. I don't, well, this I'm about to take anyway. I've got these will just march on. Uh, basically New Britain altogether. I may just bypass, but we'll see. Um, and then I also want to focus on Dili and Kapong and push back this way, but then give myself a way to go fork out to Ambon and from either of these bases go this way and hop. I may bypass Java for now because he may have this pretty heavily defended, but if I can take these bases, push his aircraft back further, especially if I could take Ambon, then his aircraft are going to have to be back into here, maybe Kandari. I do want to take Kandari, and then I was looking at this base here, Banjarmassen, and and so on and so on. But so the point is, I'm gonna start looking this direction, and if I take Wewak and Hollandia, it will be not for the purposes of going north or northeast, but for the purposes of continuing northwest. And then at some point, the forces that are going to the right on this fork and the forces that are coming left on this fork will meet up in here somewhere, maybe Monado, Tornado, somewhere up here, and then we'll split again, maybe go up into southern, these bases in the Philippines, and also go right again and move up these chains. I like the idea of these chains because I'm thinking of, I don't have to be historical, but I like the idea of bases up here to put bombers on and just wreck Japan. But we'll have to, that's for the future. It's a long ways in the future, I feel like. One step at a time. But this is, I think this is my first target. This is a close second. And we can just step into these bases probably. But yeah, that's where we're going. And Burma, same old, very static at this stage. I've got some Chinese troops marching this way to bolster this because I'm afraid that any minute now with that huge, probably 3 divisions, maybe a tank division too, on top of it, it could just crush this small force. I'm surprised he hasn't done it, but he could also have supply issues. And yeah, I feel pretty good about our forward positions here, but I do really, really, really need to reinforce them. I feel like I just don't have enough stuff. Now, this division here is building out pretty well. We're not going to get any more Burmese squads, so that's unfortunate. So they're going to be under strength there. But for the most part, I think we can get them um, 15 more. So 36 total. Um, 21 more. And so that's 36 total plus 18. So 54 more. And we already have, what is that? 100 and, I don't know, 189. Um, we can get over 200 assault value, but it's not going to get much more than that. It's just because of the Burmese squads. I don't think this ever changes the TOE, but I might be wrong. It'd be nice if it did because we could swap out these Burmese squads for something else, maybe. But I just don't know the upgrade path for this division. Anyway, it is what it is, and a 200 strength division can bolster something like this, where we have ×2 terrain on defense. So I think we'll be okay. All right, well, I'm gonna call it there. China is what it is. We're getting beat up like from the air in a lot of places, and then he's pushing us around. on the ground. It's very static here. And then up in the north and in central parts of China, I think we're okay. I'm trying to get more troops still, and then I'll feel more comfortable. Now, what I should do, but I think he's likely to have troops up in here. What I should do is send something, and maybe I'll do that. See this brigade? It has nothing better to do. Let's go. Let's cut this guy off. Let's go down. Let's go for a walk. I think we can come down this road. Obviously, if we encounter somebody, hopefully we encounter them like we see them in front of us before we enter their hex. Um, and then if we can get in behind whatever this is, I could even chase it. I could even come this way and block and lock it in. Anyway, certainly make it run out of supply. Okay, well I'm gonna like I said, I wanted to be quick and here we are. So I'll be back next time. We'll talk about April 19 next video and hope to see you guys then. Take care. Bye.